Hey guys, welcome back. This is Thorm, and this is episode 95 of my single-player Tiveden world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. It's a bit of a stormy night, doing a bit of fishing, catching up on a few things. A few things have happened since the last Tiveden video. We do have 1.11 now in the game, and we have upgraded. So I'm now on the 1.11, as everyone else probably is by now, and I'm just having fun doing a bit of fishing, because there were quite a few fishing improvements in this particular version of Minecraft, mainly graphical type stuff. Not too many enhancements or features on the fishing side of things. Whoa! That was pretty awesome. And yeah, just catching up on a bit of fishing. So, a couple of things that have happened in the 1.11 that impacts my world here. So, first of all, the main reason why I came over here is this thing. This big fish tank looking contraption. Yeah, this doesn't really work for me anymore when it comes to getting XP. So, it worked well for me. I had a good time using this particular contraption. Yep, but it's had its days now. So to illustrate, let's just go back over to here, and we'll come down to the bottom section. I'll just tell you guys. I did talk about this in one of my episodes in Tiveden in this series. Oh yes, how's the ankles? And yeah, so basically what happens when you try and move all these kind of mobs in a setup like this over into the nether. So if I did this, and rather than having these guys fall through lava, and I would send all these guardians into the nether. I used to use potions to kill them in bulk, and I should have some potions here somewhere. In fact, where are my potions? Oh, here we go. And yeah, so I used to be able to kill a whole lot of these guys in the nether, but now with the max entity cramming rule, it's just not going to work for me. It's not going to give me the same result. So I can't really use that anymore, that little trick. It was nice while we had it, but anyway, the game moves on. But I guess one good positive is now we've got cooked fish that will come out of a contraption like this. So I've got plenty of cooked fish around and other good drops. So that's always a positive. I do have a few bits and pieces on me now, actually, from just doing a bit of fishing there. Just went through a full day cycle, and this is what I got. All from this nice little bow. Oh, well... Well, that's a funny looking bow, but this fishing rod, yeah, there's a decent number of books and everything, so fishing is quite relaxing. I find it quite fun, and who knows what you can get when you got Luck of the Sea and all that kind of stuff. You get some goodies as well. So, yeah, there are a few changes. We have to adapt. We're on 1.11 now. I'm going to head back into the nether, go back to the main island, and in fact, we should bring some cooked fish with us, so I'm going to do that as well. So I thought before we go straight into all the 1.11 awesomeness that we have now in the game, thought I'd show you guys the progress I've been making on this pathway. In the last episode, we had worked on this, and I've just tied it up since then. Just repositioning some of the trees, working on the pathway a little bit, just making it a little bit more, I don't know, a bit more polished in the way that I wanted it to look. And I have started to mix in some of these polished andesite blocks as well. There was a couple of suggestions about using these in this pathway out here, and I've tried to blend it in a little bit better down here. And I think I've got the mix about right. This is kind of where I want it to be at. And I like this transition area. It's something that I had spent a little bit of time on, trying to get the blend right between the different gravel and stone kind of variant blocks going into this the pathway type block, this block, whatever this is called. And I did also reposition this entranceway here up onto the main island, just so it lines up better with this bridge. I think that positioning is a little bit nicer. I also do like how I've got this extra pathway that's going to come around and just bend straight down and go down in this direction. While we've got the main path that comes up here, and it gives just a different variety of the pathway, and something our mule here can appreciate, I'm sure. And I probably will put a pathway that will come down to the back here, past our fisherman's hut, just because we've got this area down here. This is kind of like a lumberjack kind of area. Probably can put in some kind of little hut in here or something like that, little house for the lumberjack. There's not too many other areas I can work on in this section over here. It's pretty condensed as it is already, but we've got plenty of options over here, and I want to do a variety of things down here. Not sure exactly what I'll do first, but certainly having a spot for some of our horses up here. I don't want to leave them all cramped up like this. It's okay like when I've got a few in here, but I want probably some different varieties of animals in here rather than just having horses. So yeah, I might move some of these guys down into here somewhere. And I did see a few comments as well from you guys about I should terraform this place, replant a whole lot of the trees, and don't worry, I'm doing all of that. If you haven't been following this series for a while, I've been playing this game or on this map anyway, for a number of years now, so don't worry, slowly but surely I do change things. All these trees are all man-made, all repositioned, all planted, and I'll be doing this gradually over my entire island probably, just to get the kind of look that I want. But it takes a bit of time. Anyway, so now let's move on to something else. Down in here, I wanted to check up on my villages because I did have a few of these baby librarian type class villages roaming around, and I wanted to see if any of them have grown up to be a cartographer. So let's check it out. I've got all these temporary doors in here, which I'll take down at one stage. Now you can also name these villages. This is a change that's in 1.11. You'd have to wait until they're only a little baby, but when you can name them, you can name them at any age. I could name this guy now if I wanted to. So that can help sort out which ones are which, but let's see if we can find ourselves a cartographer. Nope. How about you? Nope. Anyone in here? Got someone trying to escape. Interesting. Got a butcher down there. Here we go. Lovely. Awesome. We've got one. So, I don't have any paper on me, so let's do a bit of trading. Do we have any paper? No. Alright. What about down in here? Don't like the look of things. How about down in here? Uh-oh. Who's dying? Someone's dying. Where are you? Well, that villager had a a short life, it seems. Anyway, let's see if we've got some paper. We do, so let's grab some of this, see if we can find this cartographer again. Please, still inside this house. Might be stuck up here, actually, so that could be handy for me. Alright, so let's do some trading, not with that, but with that. There we go. Awesome. Let's unlock some trades. Okay. Alrighty, now what can we do? We need a compass. Alright, so do I have enough stuff for a compass? Not really. Alright, so let me gather a few supplies here and then I can make myself a compass. So I've crafted some extra of these compasses, and now I'm going to just create a name tag here. And let's name this guy so we can always find him. So let's go with Mr. Voyage. That's not very creative, but that's all I've got for now. Let's give this to this guy. There we go. He's now named. Be much easier to find this guy now. And I did also do another trade with this guy to unlock both trade options here. So let's give it a go. Let's give ourselves an ocean exploration map. Let's do this. We need one of these. There we go. Perfect. I'll take one of those. Thank you very much. And we'll do one of these trades as well. We'll get one of the woodland mansion maps. Now, I'm not sure when I'm going to go and do these adventures. I'll suss it out and see when I want to do it. But for now, that's good enough. Let's see what these things look like. Whoa. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, I have to travel north, it looks like. Northwest from my current direction. Alright, interesting. And this guy, how far away is this? This looks pretty decent direction as well. This is probably out in the direction for my Mushroom Island, actually, in this kind of direction. So, interesting. Now, one thing I did want to test, I'm pretty sure this does work, but I wanted to create a copy of these. Does this work? It does work. Interesting. Oh, I'll do that with this one as well. So that way we've got some backup. So if you ever do a trade like this, because they're pretty expensive with the emeralds, at least you can get some backup trading options, or at least some backup maps. Now I do want to see, will this cartographer give me a different map if I did another trade? Let's try and get to you. You're going to be crowded here a little bit. So let's do another trade. Let's go for another woodland mansion. And let's see what we get here. Where is my compasses? Here we go. So we get a different map. Now how can we tell? Is it different? Isn't that the same? It is, exactly the same map. Alright, well that's interesting. Wonder if that means you have to get a different villager to get a different map? Or maybe you have to find this thing first? Let's just do one more trade. We'll go for the Ocean Explorer, and we'll just see if that's the same or not. That's that one. Here we go. It's much cheaper on this, actually, to get this particular map. 62. Alright, so it gives me the same map. That's not that helpful. Alright, well, let's see what this looks like in an item frame anyway. So, let's throw it up here, perhaps. And here we go. That's not so bad. It kind of looks good. I wanted to really just see these for a visual kind of look rather than actually going to visit these things. Don't mind that map. It doesn't look too bad. Where's this map? Try the Ocean Explorer. In fact, that's weird. It's funny how it goes off to the edges like that as well. That's rather interesting. Anyway, let's switch this out. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, don't really like that one on the wall, but the other one looks pretty good. So let's switch these out. Alright, so that's not so bad. So at least we've got some adventures to do if we feel like it. We've got to go basically in this direction for the ocean. What is it? The Ocean Explorer? What do they call it? Yeah, Ocean Explorer map is pretty much directly in this direction. And what do we have here? This is going in which direction? This is going that way. Yeah. In fact, that dot looks a little bit bigger than I have seen on some, so maybe it's not that far, maybe 6,000 blocks or so in this direction. But anyway, we've got some maps. So now that we've got ourselves these maps, I thought what we should do is store them in the most appropriate spot, and why is the door open? I'm going to store them on the ship. I think it's kind of appropriate that we have our maps on this sailing ship. It's kind of like, you know, it's done a bit of adventure, it's been around the place, and it's found these random artifacts, random places around the world. And yeah, I think that could be a good spot to store them. So what we should also do is put some upgrades. It's been a little while since I've tinkered with that ship, so let's get ourselves some jungle wood. Here we go. Get some jungle wood. Now, what else was I going to do? I wanted some blaze rods. Let's get some of this. In fact, I don't have many over here. I need to get some more. And what else do I need? I need myself some coal. Where is my coal? Probably down below, I think. Do we have some in here? Nope. We've got some blocks of coal. Alright, this will do. I'm going to make ourselves some fireballs. And where is my crafting bench? Up here. Should be able to reach it here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. So, let's get some of this. That will do. Let's get some more blaze rods. There we go. Fire charge. Fireball. Close enough. So, we've got that. I've got some dispensers on me. We've got this. Alright, we should be good to go. So let's climb up here and get out of here. Here we go. Might as well take the scenic route out. Let's do this. And let's just jump along here, cruise on out of here. I always like coming through this tunnel. I don't know, I think it's just the brightness of the leaves there mixed with the dark oak wood. It kind of looks a nice combination. So let's test out a theory I've got here about what would happen if we try to make this a bit more combat ready. So if we were to put in some dispensers on the side here, got these maps still, my hotbar's a little bit strange. I think what we should do is probably add another section of wood below. So yeah, what's the best way to do this? In fact, let's get ourselves a boat. This might make it make it a little bit easier than just hovering around in the water all day. So let's do this, craft ourselves a boat, and that will do. Alrighty, so what are we going to do here? Let's do this. I know you guys always criticize me for not using sideways wood blocks, but here you go, this is me using them. So if I did this, then which way am I facing here? There we go. Whoa, what's going on? I have to face this way. Okay, fair enough. So if we did this, and let's just see, what does that look like on the side? We're going to get rid of this block on the edge. Whoa. Can't steer this thing for the life of me. Alright, there we go. And I missed it. Let's see what this looks like. If that came down and hung down a little bit, that might be okay actually. Might be okay. So what will be, in fact this boat is going to annoy me. Let's just do this. So let's run it. Oh, of course I stuffed it up. I got that one as well. Alright. So I'm not sure how far we should go. How far? We're not anywhere near the front yet. Oh my goodness. There we go. And a few more. Wow, I am so bad at placing this. I don't remember having this many problems when I built this stupid boat, but now I can see why I haven't played with it much. Whoa. Bit of lag going on there. So, about there perhaps. Now, that looks okay. Now, what we're basically going to do, let's jump in the boat, and let's cruise out a little bit. Now, what if we lined it up here, perhaps? In fact, no, there is a middle block. Alright, so let's see if we can get out a little bit, orientate ourselves. No, there is no center. Okay, I'm going to line it up with these posts. So if we did this, get rid of this block and this one. And we'll have to see what it looks like on the bottom there. Okay, not sure if I can place anything there, but we'll give it a go. Let's get rid of this, get ourselves our dispenser. And let's see what this looks like. If I were to place it there. Maybe if we went inside. Let's get rid of this. We placed it here. Will that look better? That might look actually better. So I'm going to go along and put a few of these on the side. But before we do that, I'll just check to see what does it look like underneath on the inside here. Just to make sure we can put a button there. Not that we'll ever use it, but just in case we do get attacked while we're at dock here, we can return fire. Perhaps that could make it interesting. Alright, yeah, that could work for us. So we could throw in a couple of these. And let's craft ourselves. Do I have a button handy here? Any buttons? No. Got a pressure plate. That's not going to help me. Let's give this a go. And where would I put it? I could probably put it directly on there, actually. Now, I want to see what it looks like from the outside, but I so want to press that button. You know I want to press that button. But I think this will work. If I did something like that, that should look okay. And it is still functional as well. So I'm just doing the opposite side here, just making sure it's all even, and I think that's okay. And I've been trying out these trapdoors. You have to let me know if you like this idea or not. Just to basically cover these up, so you know you got to protect them while you're at sea. And the beauty is when you press those buttons to unleash the fireball, it should actually open this trapdoor. Now, why can't I place this? There we go. Perfect. And that should mean that we can still fire these things. They should still be functional. Why can't I lower that? There we go. Without setting the entire boat on fire. Hopefully. That is just a theory. There's not really an easy way for me to test. I guess I could hook up some kind of timer system, some delays, some kind of daylight sensor, something to make it shoot at a certain time, so then I could tell if it really does work or not. But that's okay. Don't mind the look of that. Probably would have preferred it to be a little bit off-center from where we've got the fences up the top, but that looks okay. Yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think. Now, we should have some extra wood down the bottom here. I know you guys won't be able to see anything, but hey, this is my ocean floor. It's clearly deep enough for any kind of cargo ship that I want to bring into my dock here, but yeah, we've got a couple of these blocks, that's good enough. And we've certainly got a whole heap of this stuff, so... In fact, this is an area that I used to have going all the... Whoa, what's going on with my lag today? It's going crazy. Look at this. I'm just in the water. It's going nuts on me. Yeah, it's used to have these pillars going all the way down to the bottom here, but just the way the water was going around the blocks, it just didn't look as good. So that's why I've got it just kind of floating on top of the water at the moment, and that doesn't look so bad. You do have some kind of these floating docks sometimes, but there we go. It doesn't look too bad from this side as well. Looks okay, but let's offload these maps. This is what we originally came over here to do. So we do have all these chests underneath here. This is an area you guys probably don't see too often. But I do have plenty of storage in here. You know, it is a pirate ship. It is some kind of ship in the end, and they do move things around. So let's... Where should we put them? In fact, we do have a chest up here. No, we don't. Otherwise, it could have been a nice area just up at the front. But anyway, let's just put them here. Ah, we've got some gravel. Nice. So let's put a couple of maps in here and let's spread these out, something like that. I probably will decorate all these things to make them all, you know, all nice and stuff as well. Got some extra ammo just in case. I should throw a few of these into each of these fire charge dispenser unit things. In fact, this is going to be a problem. Can I knock this out? I don't know if I can. What's above me just there? That might be where I've bent the shape on the outside here. Oh, that's going to be a problem. Anyway, I could probably put the button underneath actually. So anyway, I'm going to just polish all this stuff up off camera. So a little bit of time has passed and I've been working away on this, I don't know what this thing is. Is it a sailing ship, a pirate ship? Anyway, it's some kind of ship. And I've been mucking around with the different patterns for these contraptions for shooting out these fire charges or these fireballs. And I'm happy the way it looks now. I did change it a little bit than the last time you guys saw it. So I did make it an odd number of gaps before each of these. I thought it was just too cramped before and just didn't look as good. So you can really see this on the other side. So if I come around and jump into this boat and just show you guys. Here we go. And let's just cruise out here. I think the spacing just looks a lot better. And I don't mind that it's off-centered with the torches on the top railing here. I think it's just adds something to it as well. And I also moved the trapdoors down and just left them open. I think it just looks good. It kind of just emphasizes the fact that it's this ship means business and it's ready to attack at any time. I think that looks pretty good. And I've also made changes on the middle part and underneath. So let's just go over here and jump out. I'll just show you guys. I'm really happy the way the ship now looks like at nighttime as well. So anyway, this part here is new. I thought we only had this front area here for, I don't know, steering and direction and stuff. And it's a bit strange that you have something at the front of the ship for that. Normally you have it at the back. So that's why I've created this thing up here. And I didn't know what to do for the steering component. So I've just put in an anvil. I think that's good enough. This is where you can do the commanding of the ship. And I really like the look of the sails you get from here. So this whole little pod section here I created and I moved the stairs. So the stairs originally were going down this direction and I basically just moved it all the way backwards towards, just to really maximize the back part of the ship here. So we've got this section to either go up or down. So if we go down, this area has been worked on a little bit. It still looks a little plain, but better than it was before, I think. We've just got a couple of banners in here, just went with the black theme in here rather than the red that we've got on the outside. And that's about it. I'd also put up our maps on the end here, and I've just stored them inside. Why is that not in the center? There we go. I just stored the maps in these chests, and these are just going to be like storage, some kind of cargo chests. These ones here have stuff all in them. I tried to make them look random. You know how the new types of chests these days have all random items in them in the placements. I try to make it look like that. I think it looks okay. And also installed ourselves this little minecart with chest as well, so we can move items around between all the different chests. That's the kind of thing you can think about when you have something like this. I think this worked out okay. I had to think, what was I going to put along the edge of this jungle wood here, and it just kind of looked a little bit plain, so I think putting in this little minecart set up here makes use of that. So I think that looks good. And as you can see, it's getting nighttime now, and I'm pretty happy the way it looks on the down the bottom here. I think that looks nice and a little spooky, a little eerie. I think that looks good. And we shouldn't have mobs spawning in here at all. This is slabbed, and I think wherever else I've got spawnable spots, there should be lights. So we should be fine for mobs, and yeah, pretty happy the way this turned out. So it's probably a few little things that I got achieved in this episode. I know we've upgraded to 1.11, but I'm just not going to go straight and hunt down one of those mansions or anything. I want to enjoy myself. I want to take my time getting to play around with the new features. Oh, and yeah, I'm pretty happy the way we just made a little bit of progress on the sailing ship. I haven't really touched this for a very long time. In fact, if you've been watching this series, you probably haven't seen me come over to this ship for quite a while either. So this is something different. Worked on this thing, and I'm pretty happy the way it turned out. I do have all these things hooked up, ready to shoot, and you know what? I really want to shoot one. But anyway, maybe you guys can download the map and give it a go. These are all loaded up, ready to fire, so they should do some damage. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys liked the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, thanks guys. Cheers.